Hello, I'm Sister Mary Persico, President of Marywood University, and I'm so excited to welcome you today. Ours is a campus community that welcomes you, supports you, and values your safety and well-being. Some of you might know what you want to study, and others may not be so sure, but your questions are an important part of the process, and we at Marywood will work with you to help you find the answers you're seeking. We know you're here for a reason. How you decide to approach your college experience? Well, that's what we call discovering your passion and realizing your purpose. For each student, that passion and purpose may look different, but at Marywood, the possibilities of what you can and will achieve are endless. Today is a great day to begin your journey. Hey, enough talking. Instead of sitting here, let's go show you around.
We're leaving from the Rotunda. I think you've been in the Rotunda, especially if you came here to have a tour of campus and to meet the folks in the admissions office. As a matter of fact, right there, standing on the steps, I see two of the folks from the admissions office. They love it so much here that they're here even when we're shut down. Anyway, thanks guys for being here. Thanks for all your work. We're so happy to be greeting so many students. It's wonderful. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about this building where the Rotunda is. It's one of the most beautiful buildings on campus, and it was built back in the 1920s by the IHM sisters who founded this university and who are still our sponsors. We're very happy to have them sponsor us because we inherit from them our mission and our core values. I'm going to take you now to the Learning Commons. It's the most recent building we have on campus. It was built in 2015 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Marywood University. We started out as a college for women in 1915, but now, as you know, we're fully co-ed. We have all kinds of athletics. I'm going to take you to the Wellness Center. But before we go there, let me just talk about this Learning Commons. Anytime of the day or night, it's lit up. If you should come here at nighttime and go to the entrance of the campus and look up at this building, it's all lit up and it's just beautiful. It kind of stands as the towering building welcoming you with its light to the campus. We also have our advising in here. If you want to talk to a counselor or somebody, if you have a problem, you need to talk to somebody, you would just come in here and we have our Office of Student Success, Career Development, all kinds of areas like that we have people who are really hoping and wanting to help you in any way they can. Right now, this building is our architecture school. We have a very large school of architecture, very prominent. In fact, it has almost 300 students. And probably some of you will join the ranks of those 300 students. It's quite an impressive building because we gutted the gym and we gutted the pool, but we didn't fill in the pool. So as you walk in, you can just sort of walk down 4 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet, whatever. But it's quite a fascinating building, and many people come on campus just to see that. Our architecture school has won all kinds of awards, and we're very proud of our students. They leave here with fantastic jobs. They get great internships. They study abroad, particularly in Florence every year. And it's just one of those things that's we're very proud of. At the other end of the building, we have our art galleries. This has some very impressive collections. And our art students do terrific work that's exhibited throughout the years. And right across the way, we have the Insulaco Art Building, which again is beautifully adorned with flowers and shrubbery and gorgeous trees. Lochren Hall used to be, a long time ago, a residence for the elderly IHM sisters. And Marywood University bought that residence when the sisters built a new one for their sisters. They bought it and they put in this huge building a residence hall for our freshmen and sophomores, and also a conference and events center. So you'll see at any time during the week or the weekend that people come here for conferences and events. And here's one of our students. Come on around to this side so everybody can see you. They can't see you on that side because here's where the camera is. So say hi to everybody, Taylor.
Hi.
Yeah. So I bet you know Taylor, and if you don't know her, you'll get to know her. It's great to have her here on campus. She loves being at Marywood. You want to just say hi?
Hi.
Okay.
Welcome.
Thanks. Hey, thank you, Taylor. So going back to my story, this building also houses our chapel. So on Sunday evenings we have Mass, and many students attend that Mass, and afterwards we have club meetings and different kinds of activities right here in this same building. And it's a place where everybody feels at home. Our campus ministry is housed here, and you can come here, sign up for your service trips or any activities that are being sponsored by campus ministry. So it's a very active building. We're happy that we have it. Anyway, I have to swing around campus here now. I'm going to take you up to the new, or one of the newer buildings on campus, the Wellness Center. This is a great building. Many students go here at night. We have an indoor track. People run around that track. If you go around 10 times, you've made a mile. And we also have our pool, where the swim team obviously competes. And we have our gymnasium. And then we have a beautiful fitness center that's filled with treadmills, bikes, ellipticals. There's even a climbing wall. It's a pretty big climbing wall. It's near the weights. For some reason, the people here on campus have told me that they do not want me to go on the climbing wall. I don't understand that, but you know what? We have to obey these people who are very concerned about our safety, so I listen to what they say. In this wellness building, very busy most of the time because our teams practice in here, particularly the basketball teams, the volleyball teams. People do training in here. This is also where the trainers work and meet with the athletes as they're getting ready for their competitions. Now, as I'm talking to you, I'm looking up here toward my right, and guess who I see? I see the Marywood mascot, Maxis. And I want you to meet Maxis. Maxis, meet all these nice people. I'm taking them on a tour. This is Maxis. Maxis elbow bump. Excellent. This is Maxis's new outfit. Don't you love it? It's brand new. He's one of the first, this is one of the first times he's wearing it. Now Maxis, you'll never hear a word come out of his mouth, but he's very, very emphatic about things that he likes. In fact, you'll see him at the games and at the competitions on the fields. I'm going to take you down to the fields, and you'll see him at our picnics because he likes to eat. See, look at that belly. But he'll wear that off when he's doing all his activities during the year. He cannot wait to meet you, so I know he's not going to say hi, but he's going to give you a big wave. All right, thanks for being here on the tour, Maxis. Happy to see you. We'll see you again soon. Okay, high five. Okay, we're on our way. Wave goodbye to Maxis. Now, I'm going to take you around this building, which is the Healthy Families Building. We have all kinds of good programs going on in here. The students from the PA program meet in here, go to class in here. We have the students from nutrition and dietetics, and all kinds of other classrooms, offices. Very nice building, and it's something that you should all want to come and see, especially when the people in dietetics and nutrition are cooking, because they're happy to share their food with you because they want you to test it out. And it's from all over the world: Japanese food, Indian food, Italian food. That's when I go. Chinese food. It's fantastic. Now we're going to take you to another dormitory just outside the dormitory called Rotunda Hall. This is where many of our upperclassmen reside, and they're right across from Nazareth Hall, which is our student center. And We have great plans for the Student Center. Before you graduate, you're going to see a whole transformation of this Student Center. We're putting a big patio out on the back. This place where I'm turning right now is going to become a quad. And this quad is going to be between Madonna Hall, that residence hall I was talking to you about, and Nazareth Hall, which is the Student Center. There's a bookstore in here. There's also a game room, a place where you can hang out, some mailboxes in case you ever get snail mail. Sometimes you get snail mail. And the most important thing is here's where you come to eat. Now guess what? Come on over here. I want you gotta come on this side, Andy. I want you to meet Andy. Andy is one of our orientation leaders. You gotta come on this side, Andy.
Okay.
And because, see, that's where everybody is, right there. So Andy, say hi to all those people.
Hi.
Yeah, this is Andy. Andy's here today. We're really happy to have him, and he does all kinds of things on campus. So if you ever need anything, just look up Andy, and you got it, okay?
Absolutely.
All right, absolutely. So Andy, elbow bump.
You got it.
Got it. Okay, we'll see you. Take care.
Enjoy the
All
rest
right.
of your afternoon, Sis Press.
All right, thank you. Yeah, you know, he brought up a good point. He said, good afternoon, that's Sis Prez. You know, I want you to follow me on Twitter. Now, you might not have a Twitter account. Well, it's not hard to get a Twitter account. So if you don't have one, sign up, get a Twitter account, and look me up on @SisPrez, because I broadcast all kinds of things on there about Marywood and about you, and you never know. If I'm walking by you or driving by you, I'll take your picture, and you'll be on Twitter. You'll be famous. The McGowan building is where many of our graduate students and our business students go to class. McGowan is a great building, and the funny story about it is, a long time ago, it was a much smaller building. But when they needed to add more space to the campus, what they did was they took that building and they wrapped a new building around it. They built a new building around it. So it's quite an interesting, eclectic place. If you go in there, you'll get lost the first 43 times, but on the 44th time, you'll know where you're going. But it's a fun building. If you're a business student, if you're a social work student, if you're a counseling student, that's where you're going to go for classes. This is student housing. So chances are at some point in your time here, you will be living in one of these apartments. They're very nice, they're spacious, they have all kinds of things in there that are amenities in there that you would appreciate. Hi, how are you? If you can see over to my left again, you'll see the baseball field. And we have some really nice fields. We have a turf field over here to the left. We have a gentleman who is totally dedicated to keeping the turf field nice. So this is the area of the campus where we have all of our athletic events. And so on a Sunday afternoon or a Saturday, you come over here. This is where all the action is. This is where everyone is. We have tennis courts up here. We practice lacrosse down here on the turf field. If you're wondering, we have about 300 of our undergraduate students who participate in athletics, and we have 22 sports, women's sports, men's sports. And we're very proud of our sports program. Just last year, our field and track won championships. Our field hockey team won the conference championship. And our students are always honored as being some of the best student athletes in our conference. Up here on the left is a building that's been in the middle of our campus for longer than our campus has been here, and it's a nursing home. This nursing home was run by the Little Sisters of the Poor, and just recently Marywood purchased this nursing home, and we hired an operator to run it. It's absolutely jam-packed. Every bed is taken. And we're using that and that facility as what we call a university-based retirement community. So our students go in there to do their art therapy internships, their nutrition and dietetics internships, their music therapy internships, their counseling internships. So we have a beautiful give and take between the people in this nursing home and our students. It's really a lovely concept, and it's really a beautiful property. If you're ever here and you're going for a walk and you walk up around it, you'll see it has a very expansive property there, and it has some beautiful views of the mountains and everything around, because after all, this is a big, we're up on a hill here in beautiful Scranton, Pennsylvania. Now, I'm going to take you down the street to the archway, which is the entrance to Marywood University. You become official at your orientation when you reach this archway and you walk through to the music of the alma mater and to the cheers of all the people who are around. So we're driving up to the archway. It's very famous. If you've looked on our website, it hits you right in the face. Everyone who sees this archway knows what it is and knows that it's the sign of Marywood University. Just recently, the class of 1969, at their 50th anniversary, paid for a beautiful inlaid Marywood insignia. So you'll have to come here and look at it and see how beautiful it is and how it represents Marywood.